Ndia mangata tondiriko misho kugonga bandika njochi popi wacho ndia konyo maigizo kongeleke. Mbilia kongalo holike, utateka njo tungali athenga. Ondai tinapo oma taizo kongeleka yetunga yo chitai chetu. Ndia konikepo ndiringane menga ku ndia konina nditandikwa namo. Ochi macho tango achipopi wa efika fano lio memeno tateme kongalo. Ya holike o memeno tate atuki ulike ni kucha orelera elimeitaro lyakora anu efika fano lienjibo no lienjato. O mema kwetu ile ni mali watu thenge ni satana no chifiringa. Tulongere nyomwa kwetu. Otakuti wa omwiliki gokangu duke tungo lyongereka openo chigongale leche ni chilikone na ho ongereka ikazamo. Chilinga hapo chinyangamo. Omachacho. Egongalo omachacho kakakara ko geriko musonda hanjaiya. Negongalo tamuke tukwa sangano mbili muye nenja to pamalera. Shasho kunongalo yomchachwa. Nomfika amenigo mchachwa. Omaigizo dhembwi nai. Omwana tango tetu dhimbulusa kukaro masiku getu kombada yevi hetu kusa meme wisirikiti. Masiku shogali gatano go mwezi ogotunguka. Noshungio kundhimbulusa otaika karako molio makaya. Gojuke shituka nongutu limbo egongaro mwategerero mukimbe. Omatumwara kage gongaro. Otenure njimulimo kutulimbe egongaro takuto hamwimbu nene mule nipeki ongere kotayara kugwapo kotenure ni hamwigizu nene. Ya. Egongaro eholike omtiako ni otuvithilo mbili ke gongaro shasha kwataguluko chipango chitihamano notatuka kogapo ndiako ni gumwe. Etungo lyongere kongashinga muri wete kuchana lyo taliete ngane talitunyenge onga kutinga egongaro eholike na tunike nika nguli ketungo no ketumo. Tangu nene ke komite gongaro utandike kufikira imbilo jilipo mathega heali o milongo bali heali mbali nora tate kalunga taro chiwana chohe.
Well, for those that do not understand, I would love to actually, interpret or maybe elaborate on what he said. But sometimes when you change the joke, like from Oshivambo to English, it does not sound funny anymore. Anyways, digital space has been taken by many local content creators, such as comedians, creating scripts and filming skits in the comfort of their home with simple equipment and basic editing, but can be as hilarious as what we just saw now. Now joining me is award-winning comedian Martin Pombili. Good evening, Pombili, and welcome to the show.
Evening, Deborah. Thank you so much.
First things first, how do you come up with this content? I mean, you have so many characters. You have like an old person, you have a young boy, you have like an auntie, you have so many characters. How do you come up with these characters?
I think most of the characters are drawn from the fact that I think comedy should be relatable, and mostly it comes from the fact that I can relate to all these things that I'm doing. I mean, growing up in an African home, there are always different characters, starting from the mother, aunties, and everybody, and you want to now give out content that is very relatable, and people actually watch and say, I can relate as well.
I have such an auntie, but all these characters, are these people from your family?
No, not really, not necessarily.
Okay, people that you basically come across.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, now Martin, for those who don't know who you are, please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Well, my name is Martin Pombili. I'm a content creator, influencer, and award-winning comedian.
All right. And I love the fact that you're saying it with such a bright smile.
In addition to that, I'm also a student and event promoter. Well, I'm everything. I'm really everything, Shem.
All right. So give us the background story of you coming to FinTech to study, falling in love with comedy, which is, very opposite, from what you're studying. I don't think we have any course of comedy, in universities. Let's talk about that journey.
I think my love for comedy has been within me, like, for what? The last 5 years, ever since I was in grade 11, I came across a YouTube video by local comedian Cassie J. Jessica. And then after watching, I was like, I also want to do what she's doing because I feel like I've got the humor and I think something in me that,
you definitely do.
So when I came to Windhoek, I was like, okay, now I have freedom. I'm no more in the boarding school, no more in the hostel. So, I mean, let me just create something. Let's see how people are going to relate to it. How are they going to react? And the reaction was good. And then I was like, let's do this, man.
All right. I mean, you're currently standing at 100,000 followers, if not more.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this? You're literally an influencer at this point.
Yo, I'm beyond grateful. I feel like grateful is an understatement because thinking and going back from where I came from, I did not expect, you know, to be where I am today. Keeping in mind that Namibia's population is not really that pleasing, and it's quite pleasing actually. Yeah, it's not really that. You understand? It's not that broad. But then I'm super grateful, man. I feel like for me it's more than followers actually. For me, it's not only my passion, but it's also now my hustle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we spoke earlier about, you know, all these different characters, but where is the inspiration drawn from?
I think, I don't know. I wouldn't really say.
You just wake up and you're like,
No,
okay,
that's what I'm like. I don't really want to say is it an inspiration? No. I think it's just something that I love, man. I don't know. It comes from within. The inspiration comes from within. It's something that I love.
You love making fun of people.
I love making fun of. I love not making fun of people. I love making funny content for the people.
For the people,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But how do you? But what makes you think that your content is funny?
Because I can relate, and I know
Do you laugh at
person
your own content?
I do. I'll see that. You know, I would upload something, and then every day I have to come in, and then every other second I'm just there, I'm like, did I do this?
Yes.
And then I laugh and
You're
laugh, and then come
probably
back
just
again. I'm so
like, is
obsessed
this
with my
me?
work. I'm my biggest fan.
Oh, nice. I love it.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel Namibians actually acknowledge your work, and do you think you're at the space where you're supposed to be? I mean, you have received an award for being, you know, the best comedian. Do you think you're getting the recognition you deserve?
I mean, talking of Namibians and, you know, appreciating my talent and acknowledging it, I genuinely feel like Namibia does appreciate me. I mean, if not 100%, the 99 of the nation appreciates me, and that it's now inclusive of the friends and my friends and family, as well as corporate. You know, corporate companies have been approaching. We worked with the country's biggest corporate, Standard Bank, Metropolitan. All these are big, you know, elite
Big companies.
corporates. Yeah,
Yes,
you
so
understand.
people actually do see
So,
you.
but answering that other question of yours that says, am I content with where I am? I mean, there is no limit to going out, you understand,
Okay, the sky's
elevating.
the limit.
So I feel like where I am, okay, I am grateful for where I am, but I still want to be higher than where I am right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen your work with, you know, King Gucci, Cassie Jessica too. I mean,
Yeah.
did you know Cassie Jessica at the time you actually saw her video?
I didn't,
And now you guys are like one of the bestest friends ever.
definitely.
So who else would you want to work with in future when it comes to comedy?
I think I would want to work with Huro. I never worked with LC Ebbs,
Okay.
but he's my friend, but I just never got a chance to work with him.
I can see it being very, very loud.
I know. Yeah, I know.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, Pombili, what do you appreciate about being in the entertainment industry?
I think firstly, I appreciate the fact that the entertainment industry actually opened doors and made me realize that I can actually be where I want to be. I can do a lot. It's actually such a big platform, and I'm so grateful. Like,
Yeah.
grateful is an understatement because not everybody comes in here and survives. So you need to have thick skin to survive the entertainment industry. But for me, it has been very welcoming, and the growth has been immaculate.
Right. Now, for all those little girls and little boys that are watching you at home right now, and they're probably just like, I want to be like Martin Pombili, what would you advise them at this point?
I think my only advice is be yourself, be true to yourself, appreciate the little growth, and you need to prioritize your mental health and peace, because with the entertainment industry, it's not only those likes and comments that we are after or that we encounter mental breakdowns and people coming for you unnecessarily for no reason. There are people that will hate you for just being you.
Yeah.
But then what I'm going to say is, do not look for validation. Do your thing, tell yourself, here, I'm going to say it in my home language, but look at your work and say, you killed it, you understand? Because if you don't do it, then nobody's going to do it.
Exactly.
You don't need to doubt yourself.
Is that how you brush off all those negative comments that come your way?
In fact, I block. I block. My mind is just programmed to focus on positivity. You come with your, thanks Instagram. I think whoever created Instagram, because there's a block button. You block and move on.
Okay.
It's your happiness and your peace of mind that matters.
Any final remarks, Pombili, before we let you go and joke maybe?
Oh my word. If you're at home watching me there, please record and send this video to my village mates because there's that auntie that said I'll never make it in life. Auntie Trico TV, we are on national TV, my dad, NBC.
That's right.
You understand? Oh, Trico TV, yeah, man.
Pombili, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you so much for having me, Bapio.
And that also wraps up this week's edition of the Daily Roundup with Nina. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Now, for myself, Ndapo Ambabi, and the rest of the crew, a very good evening.